Cozy Crypt is a homebrew D&D-ish podcast teaming with Appalachian folklore, American cryptids, and found family energy. We believe in respect, tall tales, and not being a dick. But the show has cussing and horror themes, so listener discretion is advised. Welcome, y'all, to another episode of Cozy Crypt, a cozy yet creepy Appalachian D&D-ish podcast. I am your GM Olivia Wake, and with me are my cozy little creeps, Jessica Kaplan.
Hi, I play Bobbi MacMilgen.
Caitlyn Murphy.
Hi, I play Aster.
René Padilla.
Well, my name is Harlan.
And my beautiful, sexy, hairy man, David Wake.
Bedroom talk, please.
It's canon.
And I play Selwyn DeWhit.
Yes, you do. So what happened last time, guys?
Selwyn took us to the grocer, and we kind of knew already about the Right Ward farm, but we learned a little bit more, and that the Sunflower Kids produce is always directly next to the Right Ward farm produce.
And always cheaper.
And always cheaper.
Also, they had an old logo that is like the same as on the coin that we got from what's his nuts.
Not on their bags, on the crate that the stuff was being shipped in.
Which we found out because you just had to go ahead and sneak in the back of the grocery store.
Yeah.
And like sneaky flirt with.
Yeah.
Yep, with Theo.
Because Selwyn...
Yeah, Selwyn has social skills.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so proud.
I think Aster was basically just taking care of Harlan, who I think might be in a deep dissociative state.
I mean, he's lost his buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he's now got like a semi-psychic, semi-real gaping wound.
Pain. All the pain.
Just pain.
You're going on a date with Theo.
Yeah, date in heavy, heavy quotation marks.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you actually agree to that? Or was it just a
think
lot
with
of
the group.
me and my friends?
Yeah.
It was a me and my friends, but you know, for the purposes of sneaking, we let the silly boy think what he wants to think. That'll be a later Bobby problem.
Yeah, we met the most Karenist Karen that ever did Karen.
She likes you though.
She cried over your drawing.
Yeah.
She thought it was beautiful.
We learned that Selwyn was in a cult.
Oh, yes.
Bobby kind of knew that a little bit because she knows a little bit about his hometown.
Yeah.
But yes.
It kind of came out directly that he was in a cult. At the very end, you guys realized that time had passed and you needed to go home.
Otherwise, we're going to be late for Derry Ferry's Fight Club.
And the clock opened up and took us kind of through a portal, and now we're in a cave that's kind of orange lit room-ish and a little smoky.
Yeah. So, we're going to pick up a little bit before that, just me being dramatic. You guys are sliding through shadows. The world had seemed to twist around you as you stepped in through that dreamy clock. It's disorienting. And as the shadows seem to tilt and take shape, morphing into this glossy shine of wet stone, there's this sound like your ears popping, and suddenly you're standing inside a strange cave-like space. Only it's not just a cave. The air hums with brass and bass. You step through the door and a low, smoky orange light from flickering lanterns reveal this whole setup. It's the pit, the fighting ring you all briefly glimpsed shrouded in shadow. But now it is lit and alive, and you can see that this place is less like a cave and more like a 1920s speakeasy. It's half swallowed by the earth, the center of the room dipping down like a sinkhole where that familiar wide sand pit sits. But around it, rock walls climb up into tiers of stone seating like natural bleachers. From there, the stairs lead to the top where you now stand, encircling the ring in a large viewing space of smooth stone. And above you is a ceiling that looms low, dripping with stalactites. But all around, there are dimly lit tables and private booths that have formed out of rock, and at the opposite end is a large, sprawling wooden bar. There is a musician stage erected to the side, where you quickly notice a small glowing blue pool sits in the middle of the stage. On the stage are 3 familiar white pants, each folded around an instrument and swaying as they pluck and pound out music with their feet.
The pants have feet?
They have feet-like shapes.
Okay.
What instruments are they playing?
We got a drum, we got a big standing bass, and a saxophone.
Never mind.
They have mouths.
They're the zippers.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
And they have lungs so they can breathe and talk.
Mm-hmm. However, in the center of them is that pool. And sitting on the edge of this oddly blue-lit pool is a woman, or half woman, with river, slick, mossy hair and skin that catches the light like scales.
So when you say mossy hair, do you mean like actual moss or the color of moss? Or both?
All 3.
Okay, cool.
She's singing something jazzy and sultry with a voice that's slinking towards you like smoke. But something in the air kind of vibrates around you the moment her voice reaches your ears, muffling it slightly. At the bar, there is a hulking creature in denim overalls with skin like red clay and a shock of literal green moss forming as a long beard on his face. He is delicately polishing glasses far too small for his massive hands. And behind him, there's a large sign in flashy lettering that reads Crypt Club. And stacked on shelves all around it are several barrels of something. You can't really tell, it just has 3 X's on it. And a few bottles of what, Harlan, you quickly recognize as Scuppin' wine.
Oh, I remember.
At the bar, you spot a few familiar faces. There's the red-haired woman with the turtle on her back. Mm-hmm. She's talking to that rector that's wearing the sunglasses and has the shadowy dog Waffles there with him.
Waffles.
We know both of their names, though, because they Hazel and Father Faraday.
Yep. You also spot Bella and Squonk sitting at the bar, casually chatting with a man you have seen before. He's pale, brown-haired, and wearing a worn New York Yankees jacket. But mostly the room is filled with creatures, unlike you've ever seen. Conversing with the huge bartender is a reptilian man, green-scaled and eyes gleaming red, and he sips from a glass gripped with 3 long clawed fingers. At a high table, there's a headless mass of hulking muscle, vibrating beneath skin slick and pale like a seal's hide. Across from it, a thin, verdant figure lounges, its limbs spindly and long like river reeds, with needle-like fingers that end in an almost suction cup-like shape. And above you, a few squat, hairy creatures swing from the stalactites, seemingly tossing apples back and forth to each other.
From my travels, would I know any of these cryptids?
You will, but I'll let you do a thing in a minute because there's more.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
So we're just looking around.
Yep.
Like, I can't speak for everyone else, but Bobby's just sort of like, oh,
Yep.
okay.
All around, there are clusters of those small silver-skinned goblins that you'd seen when you came to rescue Harlan. They converse amongst themselves, near 30 of them filling most of the space. Though that considerably larger one that you learned's name was Dan that you fought
Oh, Dan.
is sulking off in the corner away from the others.
Aw, Dan.
And tucked away in a booth nearby is a huge, Sasquatch-sized, horned brute. Its body is made of muscle and white wool, and it is hunched over a plate of what looks like bones as it chews slowly with its weirdly half-goat, half-bear sort of face. And as you bravely step in, suddenly Loveland Frogman appears wearing a surprisingly tailored suit and carrying a silver tray full of tiny shot glasses. And he looks at all of you and says, "Oh, hello!
Hi.
Welcome to Crypt Club!
Thanks.
What have you got there, Loveland?
This would be a little bit of our friend Billy's shine.
Who's Billy?
The man behind the bar.
And what's his shine?
Moonshine. He makes it specialty. Would you like a drink to start off your night?
I think I'm fine, but I appreciate it.
Oh, all right.
I'm also good, but thank you.
Don't let Billy see you rejecting it, though. It is his pride and joy.
Okay, Bobby just kind of grimaces and then takes a shot glass. Does not drink it, though.
Aster's gonna grab one as well.
Good, good.
Selwyn just takes it and just shoots it back real fast.
Harlan's a little frustrated with stuff. He grabs 2, shoots the first one, and holds on to the second.
Nice. Constitution saving throws.
10.
Okay.
Fuck.
16.
Okay. Harlan, you shoot it.
Build up my tolerance from the scupping on wine.
Some level, your body is at least like got a good portion of alcohol still in it. It's still processing all of it. And your liver's just kind of like, okay, whatever. Yeah, just bring it on at this point. Selwyn, you shoot this thing, it burns. This thing is like drinking motor oil going down your throat. It is strong. It is fire. And for one brief moment, you look down at your hands and you swear you see your own veins glow.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
You okay, Selwyn?
It's got some kick.
That's got more than a kick. It's like a shotgun blast.
I believe it's his strongest proof right now.
I can believe it.
How you feeling there, buddy?
My veins glowed pink.
Oh, is Nane okay?
How's Nane doing?
Ew.
He's pretty drunk. I think I've had my one and only forever.
Don't worry, it'll wear off fairly soon. He gives out little tastes of his new products.
All right.
It'll wear off in a few.
Minutes, hours,
Days.
days.
I mean, I'm not a human, so I couldn't really tell you. For me, it wears off in a few days.
Oh.
Bobby, how close are you to me?
I guess we're standing next to each other.
Did I notice that she pulled the shot glass from the tray?
I mean, I wasn't being sneaky about it, so yeah.
I will feign a little bit. I know you don't like alcohol, and I accidentally bump into you and I spill your drink.
Whoa! You okay?
No, I'm fine. Oh no, I spilled your shot. I have another one if you want.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, and he takes the glass from you and just, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's a lot of stuff going on with Bigfoot right now, and I take your empty glass and give it back to Loveland and put it back on his tray.
I can get another.
No, it's okay. I have another one in my hand right now.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna go mingle. I recommend that you all mingle as well. Eventually, Derry will come down and the fights will begin.
Okay. Thanks, Loveland.
Is this place always here, or is this something that just kind of pops up?
Yes. And he walks away.
Can I do a check to see about
Sure.
any of the...
Anyone who would like to look around and kind of just try to understand what they're looking at here and what they might be seeing, give me a history check.
Would mine be at advantage?
Yes.
Would mine be an advantage?
No.
Dang.
Because we are getting to obscure ones.
Okay.
11.
20, not natural.
22.
That was a 7. Aster is sitting there going, huh? How did we... Okay, we went through a little portal, and now there's all these things, and, I recognize Bella, and Squonk, and Loveland, and the pants, and...
Harlan, since you rolled above a 10, I will allow you to choose one creature to possibly know. My others who rolled above a 20, you can choose 3 creatures to know, but you cannot know every single one.
I want to know what I wrote down as the siren woman. The woman that is in the pool.
So you look over at this woman, mossy hair, beautiful dark eyes, gorgeous glistening skin, and you recognize just by looking at her, this is almost identical to how people view sirens. Not necessarily the way that the Greeks depicted sirens, but the overall image of the idea of a mermaid-like figure that could sing and lure people. There's not a lot of that in the Americas, but you very briefly have this small ping in your head of when you were traveling around through the Appalachians, of hearing a story in North Carolina about a siren-like creature that lived in the French Broad River in that area. And she, like many other stories, did as they all did, sang, lured men, and drowned them the moment they came close. The siren of the French Broad River. Sometimes in certain stories she was called Zelica, but the thing is she has no official name, and that name generally is thought of a mispronunciation of the native tongue of the area, and it was actually the name of a pool associated with the river. The earliest tellings of her is from a poem from the 1840s, and then another story written about her in the 1890s.
I'll pick Billy, the guy behind the bar, for mine.
So you look at this creature, hulking, hair like moss, these overalls half hanging off of him, right? You look at him and your brain kind of associates, okay, this is a huge creature, and he's got the bulbous nose, and he's got little mushrooms growing on him. This looks like a troll. However, as you heard the name Billy, you see this troll-like figure. Nothing internally is pinging to you about this being something. You think that he might actually just be his own local thing.
But he looks like a troll. What do I know about trolls in general, not specifically him?
It depends upon what type of story you think you would have heard about trolls, because there is a Americanized version of what we think trolls are, and then there's a Scandinavian version of what trolls are.
Definitely the Americanized version.
Okay. Trolls are generally large, aggressive creatures. They live sometimes in the hills. Hill troll. They can be gigantic monsters, generally bloodthirsty, and the gist about the idea of trolls that has been from anglicized versions that we've heard is that they can't stand sunlight, right? Made of stone, oftentimes is what we hear. The other idea of trolls in America are tiny little dolls with extremely high hair.
I don't think he's one of those.
Yeah, we don't know. We haven't seen his belly button yet.
That's true. You haven't seen his belly button. You haven't seen what his hair can do.
Yeah, I think he's a troll behind the bar.
His name's Billy.
Billy the troll?
Or the Hillbilly?
The hillbilly?
I don't know. There's a lot of puns.
I want you to take a thing of inspiration because that is straight up his name.
Oh.
Good job. The hillbilly?
I don't know. I mean,
Okay, but he doesn't seem interested in killing people unless it's maybe with his moonshine.
I could drown a horse.
But I mean, he seems fine now. I guess maybe don't piss him off, just in case.
I really wasn't planning on it.
Yeah, but I don't think Aster and Harlan were planning on fighting, and they ended up here, so...
Harlan, you get one. Who you want to look at?
He sees the creature that looks almost like Bigfoot.
That was the goat bear thing.
The goat bear thing?
Goat bear.
Okay. I have a hard time understanding how you would know this, right? We'll just say you probably heard it from a funny story someone told one time when the subject of Bigfoot came up. There are many different versions of him. In fact, he even told you on your first meeting that there are many different versions, particularly in the Americas. You stare at this weird creature with the face kind of somewhere between a goat and a bear, white wool covered all over him, right? And for just the briefest moment in your head, you hear a very gentle creeping out of the shadows as this little voice goes, "Is that sheep squatch?" You don't hear anything else. You just hear, "Is that sheep squatch?" And it's at that moment that this memory is triggered. You remember a time when someone was laughing around the fire talking about this version of Bigfoot from West Virginia that was supposedly spotted in the 90s of a creature that looked very much like a Sasquatch but covered in white wool and with a goat-like face. The biggest time that you actually remember seeing anything of it is when you were playing Fallout and it was an enemy on Fallout that you could fight against.
Okay.
Wait, because he's from West Virginia, does that mean he and Mothman know each other?
Could be.
Oh.
But you will remember too that in the actual stories where they were taking it a little bit more seriously, while this thing in the beginning was known as something that would be seen and would run away, as the years went on, his stories became slowly more and more aggressive as he had started attacking cars and people. Okay, who's next?
The thin-boned, willowy thing.
Selwyn, you spent a lot of time in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Because West Virginia is slap silly fucking full of these stories. And you remember a period of time when you were walking around in an area that was called Grant Town, of them talking about a story of a man who had been unsuccessfully hunting groundhogs and had come across in 1968 this weird, deep green, willowy looking creature. It had long limbs, literally like river reeds. And much of him looked almost like a very strange mix between what you would imagine an alien looked like mixed with a head of broccoli.
Okay.
In the area, he is called the Veggie Man. But it is generally believed that he is an alien, and the stories about him did have the concept that his long fingers would grip you and stick tiny needles in you, and then its suction cups would pull out your blood.
Oh, so needle syringe.
Mm-hmm.
He's got needle syringe for hands. Excellent.
Did you guys ever watch the Spider-Man cartoon in the 90s?
Yeah.
The weird Morbius
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that had the...
yeah.
because they didn't want to have...
Yeah, because they didn't want the sexual biting in the 90s kid
Yeah.
cartoon. They had like the finger...
Your suction
Ooh,
fingers.
Yeah. 90s.
Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised. It should be noted, though, you do remember in your research that there has been some debate about what he actually did because of the fact that the person who originally saw him told his story to a man named Gray Barker, who was a little known for making extremely outlandish paranormal stories. He, in fact, coined the term the Men in Black.
Thank you for a pretty good Will Smith movie series.
Not the same thing, but yes.
I guess the creatures hanging from the ceiling and tossing an apple.
Okay. You see these creatures, and having grown up the way that you had, you too are very familiar with the many different forms that exist of Bigfoot. This comes from Pennsylvania, along with our dear friend Squonk. It's a little undetermined about when it was first mentioned. Somewhere in the 1800s is where they think, possibly, the earliest accounts of it. However, unlike their large Western friend, the Albatwitch, which is a short version for apple snitch, were small little hairy ape-like men, generally only about 3 to 4 feet tall, who are mostly known for having harassed some picnickers in the Chickies Rock, Pennsylvania, and stole a bunch of apples from them, and then, once they ate them, threw all the apple cores back.
Hey, Harlan, I think those are some of Bigfoot's cousins up on the ceiling.
You had to catch his attention from the other giant white woolly one across the like, what are you
Harlan?
talking about? Wait, oh my god, there's more of them.
Yeah. Careful, they're known for throwing apple cores.
How do you know this?
I traveled around a lot.
Oh, yeah, I'm not shocked by you. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Next.
The lizard.
The lizard.
The reptilian creature.
Selwyn, you were in South Carolina once, in Lee County.
The Lee County Lizard Man.
He is called the Bishopville Lizard Man, or the Scape or Swamp Lizard Man. You remember the story of him coming from 1988, where he supposedly attacked a car. And he is, as he appears, he is just a large humanoid lizard man.
Kind of like the Loveland Frog Man.
Yeah, but a lizard.
Excellent.
Shout out to Josh on the Discord, who definitely mentioned this guy, and I was like, haha, he's in it.
Good job, Meme Lord.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the feeling that a lot of these are lesser known cryptids.
Yeah.
Because that's the Bishopville Lizard Man. Think of like Loveland, but just lizard instead of frog.
Is he kind of pervy too?
I don't know that.
Okay.
He just attacked cars.
Oh. Ooh. I guess it's a good thing none of us are driving? Who is the headless dude? Because that's my last one.
All right. This one. Dear Bobby, you spent a lot of fucking time in West Virginia.
Everyone spent a lot of time in West Virginia.
What is with West Virginia and the large amount
Please
of cryptids?
get in the comments and tell us.
West Virginia listeners, please explain to us what is going on with your state. Please.
I'd just like to think they're magical.
Let me know if they're bored.
All right, so I spent a lot of time in West Virginia.
There was once a story of a creature on an area outside of Grafton, West Virginia. He was only seen, this large, headless, hulking creature, light in color and supposedly vibrating. It had this eerie effect on sound. However, the main thing about it is that it is headless. It is just a giant ape-like form, like a gorilla, the way that it stands, but with no head. You don't know how it hears, you don't know how it sees, you don't know how it talks, but you do know that it's called the Grafton Monster.
Yeah, so the headless dude over there, he's literally just called the Grafton Monster. He messes with sound? I'm not sure how.
There was a very interesting story about the concept of him also being an alien.
And also he might be an alien. I feel like that's a theme.
In a lot of them.
So many of them in America.
All right. So what do we do now? I mean,
Find a seat and
Derry?
wait for Derry? Aster?
Hey, yo, brother for life. Derry.
You feel a little like ting somewhere, like a little zing in your ear, and just for very briefly you hear, I'm getting ready.
Getting ready for what, bud?
You'll see. but you don't see anything.
Damn. All right. Derry's getting something ready.
I don't like the sound of that.
No.
He wouldn't tell me what it was either.
Probably we're going to have to fight something.
Don't say that. So maybe we should just find seats or maybe go up to Bella?
How well is everything over here dressed? Are we significantly underdressed for what we're a part of?
It should be noted that as cryptids, mostly they don't wear clothes.
Okay.
The only one
naked.
who is the frogman.
Our dapper little guy.
All the rest of them are just wearing as they exist. Father Faraday is in his regular garb. Bella is wearing a oversized shirt dress. It's her favorite things to wear. And the girl, Hazel, that you know of, is just wearing what looks like these really kind of cute turtle overalls. But she has a sleeveless shirt on underneath, and she is a plus-size woman and rocking some extremely awesome muscles on her arms. The other man was wearing a New York Yankees jacket. So you're pretty normally dressed.
Okay.
Plus the bartender has overalls that are half open. This is like an area that has the charm of the 1920s speakeasy, but it does not forget the fact that it is in Appalachia.
Do we see, is there an open space that we can sit?
There's a few open tables. Most of them are taken up by those goblins. There's a high top table that's close to the bar. There's a few seats open at the bar, and there is one rock-formed booth off to the side.
Is there anything next to Dan?
Dan is taking up most of a high top table by himself. He is seated on the high top, not the chair. And there's, space around him because he's gone alone by himself.
I see Dan. I try to make eye contact with him, and I'm like, I'm going to go stand by him real fast. And
Be careful.
You do remember he threw shit at you
He
multiple
did.
times.
I look at Bobby, grasp my elbow real fast, it's okay, cool. And I walk up to Dan.
Bobby does not believe that it'll be real fast and it'll be fine, just for the record.
I walk up to Dan and look at him.
His large silvery goblin form kind of hulks forward. He kind of goes in on himself, and you expect him to look at you with anger, right? But he just looks at you with shame.
I hold up my hand. Good fight. Is there space to sit next to you? Cool.
He just gestures to the side, kind of scoots a little bit on the table.
I just kind of look at everybody else. It's cool. Come on. Let's take a seat.
Oh, okay.
So, everybody, this is Dan.
And he waves at you.
Nice to meet you, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
That was a pretty good fight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You did a really good job. I'm pretty sure if Harlan hadn't lucked out, he would have knocked him out.
And he makes this fist, pounding his fist against his hand. Yeah, I would have done well. But then he gestures out to his other silvery goblin comrades, who you notice are not looking at him at all.
Are they upset you didn't win?
And he gestures and holds up both of his hands and rubs them together in that very familiar version of, money.
Did you lose the money? How much money did you lose them?
Wait, there was money on our fight?
It's a fight. Did you think there was not money on it?
I didn't get any money for winning. I just didn't have clothes.
Who do you think got the money?
So, of course.
Yeah. It was your entrance fee.
I didn't want to show up.
Does Dan tell us how much money they lost?
He holds up his hands and he looks like he starts trying to figure out how to count, but then you notice that he's counting on both hands at the same time, and then he starts going backwards. You start realizing very slowly that this creature doesn't know how to count.
So just a lot of money then.
A lot of money.
Oh.
Well, I bet you could have won it back.
Yeah.
Wait, if Derry got all the money for you losing, that means he bet on me? Really? How am I supposed to know that?
Are you fighting tonight?
And he just kind of throws a hand up no.
Well, maybe you can bet on other fighters and make some money back?
Bet on us.
Right.
He immediately then goes to show as if he had a purse, and he tips it and shakes it in a very hand gesture of nothing.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
so you've done this a few times before?
And he kind of shrugs in that sort of trying to be humble sort of looking way.
So we're kind of light on script. Is there any way for us to kind of get in on some bets without having actual cash on us? Is there something that we can barter with?
And he gestures to the bar.
Okay.
We'll be right back, Dan.
And he does a weird salute.
Don't let the other ones get you down. You did a really good job. Plus, you could probably take all of them.
He starts counting on his hands again.
At that point, I'm just going to leave because that's going to take him a while.
All right, where are you guys going?
I'm going to sidle up to the bar.
Yep.
You guys all going to the bar?
I guess we
This
are.
is weird for a creature that we didn't understand and we got so much information out of.
Mr. Billy?
First of all, before you speak to him, who are you standing by?
I'll stand by Bella.
Okay.
How you doing, Bella? Are you going to fight tonight?
Oh, hi. No, I don't really fight. I've earned my keep, but I don't really fight much. In fact, Liam and I are here for just recovery.
Recovery?
Yeah, I assume y'all have gotten hurt before in this ring.
Oh.
I mean, Derry doesn't want people to die.
So you're the medics.
Which one is Liam?
Liam is the man that she gestures over to him. It's the man in the New York Yankees shirt.
Liam, I don't think we've met.
Hey, how you doing there? Nice to meet you. I'm Liam.
Nice to meet you. I'm Selwyn,
Selwyn, where you from?
Massachusetts.
Oh, okay, well, that's weird.
Right.
You sound like you're from, Island, or at least Little Island.
Grandfather was from there.
Yeah, well, welcome to Cozy Crypt. And I guess Crypt Club here. Are you fighting tonight?
I think we are.
You're the newbies then.
Yeah. We were wondering if we could bet on ourselves, because it seems like there's a lot of betting going on.
Oh, you're gonna need to talk to Billy. He handles all that.
So, who's your cryptid?
Oh, and you see him kind of like roll up one of his sleeves, and you see this very intricate sort of scaly serpentine tattoo going down one of his arms. And it ends near his wrist in the shape of what looks like almost a snake-like dragon, or you would resemble Loch Ness monster-like thing at his wrist. He says, I mean, it's not Nessie. Everybody ends up saying Nessie every single time, but no,
That's
this
Champ,
is not. Yeah, you would a Champ. Yeah, I'm from near Lake Champlain. I mean, me and, well, he's sort of mine. Sort of. I share him.
Does he have the bramble tattoo the way the rest of us do?
He does.
Literally just about to ask the same thing.
He has the bramble tattoo in the same spot as all the rest of you. His has like an odd sort of scaly gleam to it. But yeah, he's just like, yeah, I've been bound to Champ for a few months now. Me and Eleanor.
I don't think we've met Eleanor yet.
No, you ain't gonna meet her tonight. She's with Champ. Yeah, you'll probably meet her tomorrow if you go to the night market, because she's gonna be playing there.
All
but
right.
somebody had to handle the healing tonight, so I figured, I'd take the
That's
hits.
fair. So I guess you share him because of different...
You heard of that, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I personally think he belongs to us, but, he has opinions. And he thinks that, since the Champlain is right between, he kind of goes with me sometimes. Sometimes he goes with Eleanor. Because maybe he belongs to New York. Maybe he belongs to Vermont. Who knows?
You just see Bobby going, uh-huh. Because I imagine us all like kind of semi behind Selwyn like little kids. Just like, uh-huh.
Aster's gonna sit at the bar,
Okay.
still with her shot for earlier, and slowly sip it.
Okay, give me a constitution check.
I mean, she is about to taking a shot, but
Not when it makes your insides outsides.
yeah. 14.
You're okay. It burns. It definitely burns. The same way you expect moonshine to burn. And for a minute there, you feel a little woozy because
It's the initial alcohol
it is that
hit.
initial hit, yeah. But it fades pretty quickly, and you get that nice warming sensation as it goes down into the pit of your stomach. And as you shoot that sitting there, the bartender sees you. And he's like, well, howdy there. I think you're looking a little bit of my drink right there. This is mighty good, isn't it?
That accent has killed Murph. Aster's no longer at the table.
Aster's left her body.
How you doing? Can I get you any something? Any something. That's a word now.
Any something.
Any something.
Hey, I've used that.
Any something. I'll get you any something.
You got some, water?
We don't serve water here.
How about a light wine?
We got the Scuppernong wine.
That it?
We got red and white.
I'll take a white.
All right, I get it for you.
Thank you. Oh, wait.
Huh?
How much is this gonna cost?
You guys don't got money?
No.
We kind of just got here like a day or two ago.
And we ain't got no script.
Ain't got no script.
No.
Well, gosh darn.
That's kind of one of the reasons that we came over here to the bar. What's the bet system like over here? And is there something that we can go ahead and do for maybe wagering on stuff that without cash, can we barter for some stuff?
Well, I mean, I'm always open for a little bit of an exchange. What you got?
Oh, well, let's go ahead and find out what we got on us.
Can make you a mean cornbread.
You ain't got anything like physical right now?
Got some monogrammed handkerchiefs.
Wait, do you enjoy art?
I mean, as much as the next fella.
Well, we have a fantastic artist over here.
You draw?
That can probably go ahead and sketch you up something.
I can sketch you.
That
A hot dog.
Yeah, I can sketch you. So I pull out some paper and while we're talking, spend some time sketching him.
Can you sketch me like I am the most attractive man you ever done seen in these here hollers?
One of those Louisiana French girls.
Yeah.
All
I can do that.
He slightly undoes his shirt, revealing a bunch of fucking moss and mushrooms on his chest.
So Selwyn makes him look like handsome Squidward.
Oh, wow.
So like
That chin.
the mushrooms and moss just pop out and I slide it over the bar. How much would that get us?
Damn. Is that what I look like?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I am a striking figure.
You are.
You're quite striking.
Well, all right. I think I could maybe cover you for a little bit. Let me see. How much you guys wanting to bet?
How does the betting system work?
I'm trying to remember. Hold on.
And outside of knowing how the betting system works, is there a lineup of competitors tonight already? Or is it just kind of like...
Well, let me check real quick. Out of this back pocket of his is this tiny little book.
A little ledger.
This little tiny ledger that he pulls out and flips it open and goes to look and he goes, I mean, I don't know who this is, but we have somebody named Aster's crew is fight.
That's us.
That's us.
I'm a friend of Derry's.
Oh, all right, all right.
Who are we fighting?
Well, I think that would be cheating for me to tell you that.
Would it be? I mean, we know nothing about any of these cryptids.
I mean, I might get in trouble with the big boss, though.
Telling a name?
I mean,
Who's the big boss?
Derry. He runs this establishment.
Well, him and Aster are brothers for life.
I mean, I'm a brother for life, too.
If you're a brother for life, that means he's not going to get mad. Just telling us a name?
Give me a persuasion check.
Is he holding it in his hand or is he holding it flat on the bar?
That was a 9, so no.
He's like, it's tempting, but
I'll give you another.
I think that's
sketch.
fair, but I think I'm good with the 1. And this is going to cover you guys here.
Understandable.
You gotta pick your odds, apparently. How likely you think it is that you're gonna win versus how likely you think it is you're gonna lose.
Is it a crew versus crew, or is it individual?
It's
bouts?
generally crew versus crew. Sometimes it's individuals. They try to make it a little bit on the even side, you know, like they don't want to make it that you're unable to put on a good show.
Well, I'm just wondering. You
Have
see?
you been here before?
I have. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
He looks over at Dan. I had a stint with him.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, so you were a tester.
Huh?
Harlan and I have both been in the ring before here, but there wasn't any betting that we knew of going on. So this portion of things is a little newer.
That's fair. Generally speaking, you place a wager of however much you would like on whether or not you can do evens, whether or not you think a group is evenly matched. Since you're playing in it, it's a little hard to determine that because I can't give away what it is that you're supposed to be doing.
I mean, I know you can't show us our opponents, but surely you have history, right? You could show us
I
other
could tell
opponents.
you other people and their how likely they are. Yeah.
And I'm a bit of a visual learner. You think you could show me those pages again, like past fights, right?
Give me a deception check.
It was a 5.
Yeah, he's gonna not do that. He's actually like gets a little suspicious of you at that and kind of closes his book back up and puts it back in his pocket. He's
fair.
like, I'm sorry, miss, I can't actually give you that information. I can let you know who fights and if they have a good streak of winning or if they have a good streak of failing. And then you can decide based upon if they have favorable odds or if it's a long shot for them to. Y'all would be a long shot.
Guys, we know how Derry works.
Yeah.
You know he's, potentially gonna take the butter knife to this man. So
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the wrong end of that butter knife.
that butter knife is rough.
So this is Renee asking, where did the shot come from? Who makes this?
He does.
Okay, cool. So he's putting the ledger away, and Harlan kind of puts his hand on top of the book. Did you make this? We heard that this was yours. This is phenomenal stuff. And
My God.
and he's like,
You really enjoyed it?
and he's
Are
literally
you touching
opening-
him?
Like,
He had the book in his hand.
Yes.
Are you touching him?
like I put my hand on top of the book, but I'm showing him the
okay.
extra shot glass that I have.
Cool.
And you put this together? You made this
did.
here?
I did. Give me another Constitution saving throw.
Well, I'm not drinking it.
I know.
Uh-oh.
Nat 20?
Nat 20.
God damn you. Okay.
Nat 20 plus, do you want me to get the whole number?
Yeah,
or?
just give me the whole number.
Harlan's liver is now made of steel thanks to that scupping on wine. Bobbi did him a favor.
23.
Okay. You touch him, and in his vicinity, that close, you start to smell this noxious fume coming off of him. It is strong. It smells like straight alcohol.
Like if you were to go to the mash and just sniff it.
Oh, God.
He
is
smells like
sweating
mash.
Ugh. Oh, he makes it by sweating it.
It's his own brew.
His own brew.
I'm real glad Bobbi isn't a drinker.
He's there looking, because Bobbi was trying to look at the book,
Smells like sour mash and river water.
and Harlan's just like, oh, God, that's a great,
Oh,
this is phenomenal stuff.
Okay. His perception check to see that was a natural 20.
Uh-oh.
To see him gagging at poor little guy.
Oh.
And he immediately pulls his hand away.
I
and
just,
takes
I
it
look
back
at him, I'm
and
like,
is-
no, it's, I shoot it.
Constitution saving throw.
Sipping on the scupping on white
Oh,
wine.
it's good. 18.
18. All right. You feel that burn. You feel it hit your stomach. That is liquid fire
This is
inside of
great.
you.
This is great. I'm just very amazed. I'm actually like an amateur brewer and have made some stuff before.
Well, maybe if you do well tonight, we'll talk shop. He tucks that book in his back pocket.
So you said we were a long shot, Mr. Hillbilly?
Yeah. You can call me Billy.
Billy?
Hill is more so just where I am. I live there.
All right.
A nickname, you could say.
All right. Mr. Billy?
You can just call me Billy. Mister is my dad.
Oh, all right.
Is
Billy.
it a family business?
He just kind of long stares into the distance for a second, as if he's trying to remember, does he have family? And he just keeps staring.
So we're a long shot.
What?
We're a long shot.
Yeah.
How much script could we get for that?
Well, for this here little drawing you got, I could give you, let's say, 10-10.
Yeah, so if we're the long shot, if we put ourselves on the highest odds of us,
That's a
not
4 to
win-
1.
4 to 1? Mm-hmm. So if we were to win, we would get 40.
40, yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
40 on yourselves then. He kind of puts his own 10 on the bar, then scrapes it off slowly into his hand. And he puts it into a deep pocket in the front of his overalls. Pulls his book back out, puts a little note in it, looks at you, Harlan, closes the book, looks at you, Bobbi, puts the book back in his pocket. I'd recommend preparing. So you guys sit there at the bar, and there are the people around you just boozing, having a nice time.
Does Father Faraday still have his glasses on?
Down here, he doesn't, actually. And you very quickly notice that his eyes shine the exact same way that yours do.
Yeah, well, I had seen that before. And Selwyn actually takes his glasses off for the first time in a while.
Nice. And Waffles growls.
Do we see the difference in colors in like their eyes?
Oh, yeah. Y'all all notice the shining opalescence of Selwyn's eyes.
What color?
It's opalescent green.
Like a mother of pearl sort of thing.
And you said Waffles growls at me.
Father Faraday's not even looking at you. Like, he's even got his back. Let's say he's got his back to y'all, and he's talking to Hazel. But Waffles instinctively turns around, looks at you, and begins to growl.
Good boy. You're a good boy. Protect him. Protect him.
Sal, I think you need to stop talking to the dog.
You just see a little hand come down from Father Faraday. He starts patting Waffles, and Waffles turns back and licks his hand. You're all talking, boozing, perusing. And suddenly, all the lights in the room go out. A single spotlight hits the staircase on the far end.
Does he always have to make an entrance?
Yes.
Yes.
He does.
He's got little man syndrome.
Got more than that.
Loud brass music begins to play, swaggering through the air around you as descending down the staircase, his long ears pinned back as he is wearing a tiny pinstripe zoot suit.
Oh my gosh.
His one ear holding a cane that taps in the rhythm to the band as he walks down the stairs.
I love this Derry.
The other holding a microphone as it calls out upon the stage.
Ladies and gents, and all you beautiful beasts, welcome to the Crypt Club.
Yay! Everyone around you begins to clap. There's roars and cheers and shrieks and these odd high-pitched buzzings. There's dust that shakes from the stalactites overhead. And he lifts his cane and points it at the ring and says,
Drink, dance, deal your sins away. But since you came to fight, get ready to rumble.
And that is where we pause.
God damn it.
You guys ready for this?
Yes.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Cozy Crypt. If you like us, rate us and leave comments. We would love to hear from you guys. If you really like us, tell all your friends. We are available wherever you get your podcasts, including Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Podcasts, and Audible. If you want to get to know us a little more, we have an Instagram and TikTok, both of which are Cozy Crypt DND. That is Cozy Crypt DND.
And a Discord.
Yeah. Come chat with us. We're a good time, we promise.
Yeah.
Leave comments so our DM doesn't wither away and die.
Yep.
Or try to kill us in a death match with goblins.
I make no promises.
And maybe if you leave us enough comments, we'll show you a whole episode of just the newest member, Little Bramble.
Yeah!
Who is the most adorable.
Also, we have stickers now.
Stickers!
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Good
Don't
and
kill
done.
us, please.
I promise nothing.
Excellent.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Cozy Crypt is written and co-produced by me, Olivia Wake. Edited and co-produced by David Wake, with special thanks to Ramblin' Johnny for his sick fiddlin' tunes. If you enjoyed this, be sure to follow for future episodes at wherever you get your podcast, and check us out on Instagram and TikTok at Cozy Crypt DND. That's DND. We would love to hear from you. Until next time, we'll see you in the crypt.